Hello, Internet. So yeah, welcome to Chatting with TKKN, April 2013. So the first segment, I'm gonna switch it up a bit. Instead of being all like videos that I've uploaded, it's just gonna be what I'm working on or like what I've planned on the book on the list of videos to make. So I'm still having issues here because it's like I have all these videos I want to work on, but I'm having like time issues to where it's not working. So it's like Mass Effect 3. I want to start that playthrough, but on my playthrough, I'm currently doing like like I said I would try to finish it so I could start 3 at the beginning of this month, but I didn't get around to it because I just haven't been playing. Well, I've been playing, but I've been playing multiplayer. So because one of my friends just got the game, so I've been playing it with him. So it's like I haven't been able to play single player. Could have been playing multiplayer. So. And then like I've also been since I've like been reading comic books, it's like kind of cut into my video game time. So yeah, see, it's funny what happened is like Mass Effect 3 came to an end and like there's no more Shepard stuff. So I'm kind of depressed. And like I don't really go and play anything else because it's like there's nowhere to go but down. It's like I go play it and I'm like it's just not Mass Effect. It's not as good. It's like I'm not feeling it. And then like the other thing was like Assassin's Creed 3. I started playing that. Just didn't grab me, man. It was like, not that great. So, luckily though, there is new content coming because I bought Walking Dead for like super cheap. Like I showed it on that One Day a Plus video last week. It was like 200 Microsoft points per episode, and the first episode was free. And I had like 730 Microsoft points in my account. So I just added like 500, and I was able to like afford them all. And so I bought them all. So I'll play through those, put up a playthrough, Walking Dead. I haven't had a playthrough on my channel in a while. I think I'll also like... Okay, so videos I'm working on besides the Walking Dead video. I almost got way off topic. So there's the Walking Dead thing. That'll be out, I'd say, in a week, because I'm going to put up like one episode a day. And then I want to go through my channel and go through all these Far Cry 3 videos that are set to private and then set to public and just be like, bam, they're all out. So I'm going to put those all out. I'm going to try to get that all out today. I would look through them to like see what's in them, but it's like I deleted all the local files off my hard drive, so I don't know what's in them. And the way I was like numbering them when I first started uploading them was like Tekken's Far Cry Island Adventures or something. So whatever. I'm just gonna put them all out in order and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of however many. So since they're all up, I can just be like, that one's done, and then put them in a playlist. You can check it out. It's got all the predator hunts. I think all except for one, or like there's like a few missing from the predator hunts. It has all of the outposts, I believe, as well being liberated. And all the story missions, I think, as well as like the DLC, like the monkey thing. Unless they added some stuff. Like if they added any DLC missions, and that's not on there. And the co-op's not on there because I haven't even tried that co-op. So I was like, I wasn't feeling it. Well, it wasn't I wasn't feeling it. It was just, like the single player was so good, and then like none of my friends had it. So I was like, I don't want to co-op with strangers. So I might play through the co-op and upload it. We'll see. So yeah, that's going up, and then the Mass Effect side quests for my Mass Effect 1 playthrough with my good Renegade on PS3, I will put those up. Because they're on my channel, I'm just going to go ahead and upload them and like whatever, and like put them in the playlist. I want to try to get back to playing that game, because it's like, that's like really the only place I can go after Mass Effect 3 is like back to Mass Effect 1, because it is better than 1 or 2 and 3, so. Mass Effect. And then just like get back on that, and then yeah, I'm also thinking about doing a res playthrough like I did for Journey, where I did like the whole game in one video since it's like a short game. Like doing that, and then doing what's that game? Wow, I'm blanking out here. Oh yeah, TKKN Radio. Like, cause I have the tutorial, and yeah, I already played through it on Dreamcast, but I was like, whatever, I might as well just like upload it again, because why not? It's TKKN Radio, and I love that game, and I need something to like get me out of this game funk when I can't play anything, and I go to play something, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to play it. Not even fun here. Oh, then also I also bought the Deus Ex on PSN, $10. That was a killer deal. So I think I'm doing that one too. But it's like the twist here is that it's going to be expert mode, no kills. So yeah, I can have like a straight up. So yeah, Deus Ex. How awesome is it? How super stealthy am I? And how fun is it when you play it that way? Here we go. Just put it up like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, also the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I mentioned that when I did that video with Commander Fluffy. Pour one out. So yeah, more Mass Effect multiplayer stuff. Like a video for every class and like how to engage the enemy when you run up against every faction. So it's like 8-ups versus all the factions, soldiers, infiltrators, sentinels, vanguards, and engineers. So it's like, yeah. I should probably do engineers first just because I'm so versed in that class. Like, the human engineer, Solarian engineer, like two of my favorites. Just wreck anything with their anti-shield and anti-armor, like, powers. Just bam. I love those guys. Let's see. Well, Borderlands 2 has like a level cap increase, so I might make like a quick video of that. Starting the insane gameplay mode because it's probably like super hard. Man, Borderlands 2, what happened? Yeah, I never finished the DLC on that game, so it'll give me an excuse to go back and play it. I don't know. I might not make a video. I don't know. Yeah, and then I have some more Mass Effect like comparison videos in the like that in my head. It's like in the brainstorming phase. Like basically, it's gonna be the same stuff I did for 3, but like for the the other 2 games. So basically, like what I'm doing, or I'm sorry, excuse me. Like one of the first ones I'm thinking of doing is like the whole intro scene where it's like Shepard, or what about Shepard? Oh, and then Anderson talks about the background, and then Udina's all like, "Can we really trust someone like that?" or something, and then Anderson's all like, "That's the only person we can trust to save the galaxy," or whatever. It's basically just like doing that with all the different like backgrounds and personal history stuff. Like, so it's like spacer, colonist, soul survivor, war hero, renegade, all that stuff. I always get it confused on like what's what, like what is the background and what is the military history. So it's like whatever. That'll all be in there, like compared against its stuff. And like luckily I already have Shepards made, so yeah. The only hard part will be getting all the renegade stuff, because all my Shepards are Paragons except for like a few. So when I'm doing this, I'm gonna like go through the game and get to like parts where the dialogue is very specific. If you have a certain or not specific, but it like diverges when you have, or whatever your background or personal history is, and then blah 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 blah. Do it for all the classes. Put up a little, you know, comparison video like I always do, and then bam, upload that. That's gonna take a long time. That's like the long term, because that's gonna take a while to do this for like all 3 games. So yeah. But yeah, those are the videos I'm working on, aside from the comic book stuff. So yeah, the comic book stuff, man. Okay, so Avengers vs. X-Men Consequences, I'm doing that like in-depth, like frame by frame, or not really frame by frame, but like moment by moment breakdown. And like doing this is like, I've learned that the next comic book videos I'm doing, I'm not gonna, or at least like talking about them, I'm gonna try to be like the comic book talk I put up, where I was just like, okay, this is what I'm reading this week, and like my thoughts on it. Because like when you're going over it, like the more in depth you are, the like longer it takes to do it, and then when you go in and add images into it as well, it's like a ton of time to edit. So I've learned my lesson from that. So when I finally do get around to like all the other series that I'm reading, I'm just gonna do like a catching up episode for like what I've read so far, or what's happened so far in that series or book, and then like that'll be the like long version, and then like I'll do a weekly. Like I was saying when I did the weekly one, I'll do like a weekly thing of like recap of like what I read and what's happened, and I'll just have like an annotation to the like previously on this episode or on this comic or something. I don't know. I might do that. I'm trying to like think how I could do it without having to do one video per series every week. So yeah. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is like do the long "this is what's happening in the series" video, and then I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so like when a new issue for that series comes out finally, since they don't always come out like on the same time, I'll just put that in that video with that issue that came out, and then the next week I can just keep on doing that until I've done it for all the different series I'm reading. And since they're all like, you know, or since like it's in order, you can just go to the previous week if you wanted to like see what happened. And it's all, yeah, catching up and stuff. Because I'm reading so many that it would be kind of crazy to try and do all of them. I guess it wouldn't. It would just like, I don't want to have a bunch of short videos. I'd kind of just like want one long video of, oh, this is what happened this week. But I don't know. I'm starting to think I should just have like focused on series videos as opposed to like having them all in one, because then it's kind of like I did that with the last video for last week, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of like not as organized if you're like just focus on like one thing per video, and like putting it all in one video is, yeah, I think I'll just go like the one thing per video, because then you can just like know what's in the video and like click on it if you want to like read about Guardians of the Galaxy and not hear about any X-Men stuff. So, and I tend to gush about X-Men just because I love X-Men, so I probably will do that. It's like I'll just have books focused on, or the videos that focus on like one book per video. I guess I'll go back and like redo that. I guess not redo, but just like cut out the stuff that I did and like put those in like the long ones that I need to do. Alright, oh yeah, the other funny thing is I'm having trouble naming that series. Like, I called it like the comic book talk vlog thing, but I was trying to like think of names in my mind, so I haven't like really named it yet. I'm still thinking of a title. That's why I have like a generic name for it. So when I get around to it, it'll have some like really, okay, maybe not. Maybe it'll be a terrible name. Who knows? But it'll have a different name than what it has now. And then also, lastly, I just want to say like this week I'm doing the structure of the show differently, because usually I will like record the narration of these over the videos. But this week, I didn't really have any videos prepared, so I'm just going to put in some multiplayer videos. So what you're seeing now is probably like some Mass Effect 3 gold or silver matches. So that'll be the background video, and I'm recording this in Audacity, so I'm just going to like render the audio, put it into the video file, and then render the video files separately, which is going to be a lot faster than how I usually do it, whereas I record the narration, then I render the video, but while I render each video I have to wait, so this way it's a lot faster. And I can just record each segment of Chatting with Tekken and then put it into the video later and not have to stop in between recording. You didn't even know that, but I felt like I did. I just felt I had to tell somebody, so you know. So that's pretty much it for this segment. And then coming back after this, I will have. I guess that's the other thing, is the segments of this are going to be different now too. So the first one's videos I'm working on, and then the second one, since there's no more Mass Effect to gush over, well there is, but I'll just always fit that into comic book stuff. So I mean video game stuff. Wow. So the second segment will be like comic books, like what I've read that month. So what and like just me gushing over comic books that I've read that month. And then the third segment will be what I've been playing and gushing over the games I've been playing. So it's like videos, comic books, video games. Yeah. Awesome. So that's basically the new layout, Chatting with Tekken, and this was the first segment. And coming back after this, I'll be gushing all over the comic books I read this month. Or March, since it's April now, so yeah. Or what I'm looking forward to, and yada yada yada. Okay, so it's basically like what I've been playing, but in comic book form, so it's like what I've been reading. So there you go. So I'll come back with that after this.